A massive gay party in Miami has led to a spike in coronavirus infections. A board member of the LGBT Bar Association has passed away from coronavirus complications. And while the world grapples with the virus, a report from the U.S. State Department has covered up anti-LGBTQ abuse perpetrated by allies of Donald Trump. We'll have the week's top LGBTQ news and how it affects you on Weekly Debrief. Weekly Debrief is made possible with your support on Patreon. Head over to patreon.com/mattbaum to support the show and get some backer rewards. Earlier this month, the LGBTQ task force chose not to cancel the annual Winter Party Festival in Miami Beach, and not surprisingly, we're now getting reports of attendees being diagnosed with coronavirus. 9 attendees have tested positive so far, but the number of infections is likely much higher since tests are so hard to come by and symptoms can take up to 2 weeks to appear. Meanwhile, in New York, Richard E. Weber has passed away from complications of coronavirus. Weber served on the board of the LGBT Bar Association for nearly a decade and helped establish free legal clinics for low-income people with HIV. He was 57 years old, the same age as John D'Amico, the mayor of West Hollywood, who tested positive for coronavirus this week. West Hollywood Town Hall is currently shut down. With all the anxiety about the virus, it might be easy to overlook the report that just came out from the State Department on human rights around the world. Although the report notes hostility from anti-LGBTQ leaders, there are some notable omissions. It fails to mention the homophobic rhetoric from Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro and Vladimir Putin's refusal to stop attacks against gay men in Chechnya. Both leaders are close Trump allies, raising questions about whether the State Department is operating in good faith. With all the anxiety about coronavirus right now, there's not much any one person can do, but collectively, we can all spread the slow of the virus and keep from stressing healthcare systems more than they already are. This week's action item is the same as last week's: stay home. Don't spend time around others. But do seek out company and support online, over the phone, or by email. As important as it is to maintain physical isolation, it's also important to maintain contact and open communication with the people you care about and who care about you. As always, let me know about stories that need covering at Matt Baum on Twitter and on YouTube. And if you find these videos helpful, head over to patreon.com/mattbaum to pledge your support and help keep them coming. And I'll debrief you next week.